Hi everyone and welcome. This yoga class is for your 11th week of pregnancy and is part of a yoga series where I guide you week by week through your pregnancy journey. Mantra for week 11 is I invite calmness. So I love this mantra. I've been very aware and intentional about trying to create and maintain a regulated nervous system and stay as calm as possible for the health of myself and my baby. If you're someone like myself who struggles with anxiety, you know it's not always as easy as just that. It's sometimes easier said than done, but we have the ability to make choices to invite more calmness into our life, and the practice of yoga is such a great tool to do that. So I applaud you for being here today. Grab your mat and we'll get started. Take your time getting situated. We're going to start in a comfortable seated position, sitting up on a blanket, bolster, block, pillow, anything you have handy. Might be nice to lift the hips a little bit. We'll be starting in a seated meditation, so we'll be here a little bit today, so take time to get comfortable. Knowing anywhere along the way, if you need to extend a leg or change position, that's okay too. When you feel like you got your comfy spot, you can take a big exhale out through the mouth. Just to kind of signal to the body that you've arrived on your mat. These next moments are for you. You'll close your eyes if that feels good. And as we sit here and breathe today, I'm going to ask you to think of a color that feels calming to you. If you're a little stuck, you can use the color I'm going to choose, which is lavender. On your next inhale, feel a light of that color entering the body through the crown of the head. As you exhale, that light of color starts to distribute throughout the body. You inhale more of that color in. Exhale, feel the color travel down the head, the neck, the shoulders, the arms. Inhale more of that color in through the top of the head. Color starts to travel down your arms, hands, each finger all the way to the fingertips. Inhaling again, as you exhale, feel the color filling up your torso. Maybe it spends a little bit extra time swirling around the belly. You can bring the hands to the belly if that feels good to you. Inhale more of that color in. Exhale, the color travels to your hips, your thighs. Accepting it as a healing, calming energy coursing through our body. And yet again, filling up even further with that color. Exhale, the color travels down our legs, to our ankles, our feet, and our toes. A few more inhales and exhales here. Letting that beautiful color that you chose really fill up your whole body. that linger around any areas of discomfort you might have. Or a big inhale in. Exhale out. Bring the chin to the chest on the bottom of the next exhale, stretching out the back of the neck. Breathing slow and steady here. Throughout practice, if it feels good, with each inhale through the nose, you can feel your body inviting more of that calming light of color into your body. Bring the right ear to the right shoulder, relax left shoulder down. The chest, left ear to left shoulder, right shoulder relaxes down. In this position, I really like to think of all my worries, my stresses, just kind of rolling off my shoulder onto the mat and off into oblivion here. Back to the chest. And then leading with the nose, we're just going to create some gentle circles with the neck. So leading the nose is in one direction. Working out any kinks that you might have. And then reversing those circles, really leading with the nose here. Back to center, head back up to a neutral position. You can remove anything you're sitting on. We'll come into our cat-cow position, tabletop, so that we can start to do some cat-cows. I'm just going to let you follow your breath here as you inhale, belly drops. Exhale, navel to spine, rounding the back. Following the cycle and the pace of your own breath. Love today's mantra and the wording of today's mantra. I invite calmness, because it doesn't mean we're 100% calm or the most zen people on the planet, but it means we're inviting more calmness into our lives. We're learning to make choices that help support us in finding more calmness in our bodies. I think it's powerful to phrase it that way. I invite calmness. Finding our flat back, our table posture, we're going to step the right foot in between the hands. You might want to inch the left knee back a bit. And we're just going to inhale the arms up, low lunge. Feeling that stretch in the front of the left hip, grounding down with the right foot, arms reach up. And as you exhale, cactusing the arms, opening the heart to the sky. Big heart opener here. Ooh. I wonder if you heard that. My heart needed to open. Inhale up. Exhale, hands to frame the right foot. We'll start to extend or straighten that right leg. Finding a gentle hamstring stretch. You'll notice my right knee is still bent here. I'm trying to find some length in the spine. Bending back through that right knee. Bring the right knee back to meet the left. We'll step the left foot in between the hands. Inhale, arms up, low lunge. Exhale, opening the heart, cactusing the arms. Little back bend here. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, they fold to frame the foot. And we'll exhale, start to straighten that leg. You can either flex the toes here or you can keep the toes planted on the mat, whichever feels good for you. Slightly different stretch, both very good. Bending back through the knee, coming back to tabletop. From here, we'll curl those toes under. We're going to come into our downward facing dog. Inhale here. Exhale, let it out through the mouth. Feel the heels start to sink down towards the mat. I realized I left my socks on, but it's kind of working for me today, so I'm just going to roll with it. Gazing up towards the hands, slow, mindful steps, no rush. Start to bring the feet in between the hands. See how slow you can go. Mindful with each step. Have a block handy. You might want to grab it just to bring the earth a little closer to you. If not, no worries. You might want to bring a nice generous bend to the knees. I'm going to heel toe my feet out a little bit just so my base of support is a little wider. And week by week, that'll become a little bit more important as we have more weight in the front of our bodies and our center of mass starts to shift a little bit. So let the head hang heavy. We're in our forward fold here. Kind of sway forward and back, side to side. Heel toe the feet in a little bit. With the knees bent, we'll roll up one vertebrae at a time. Loop those shoulders up, back, and down a few times. Inhale, arms up. Right hand grabs left wrist. Inhale, stretch. Exhale, reach towards the right. Nice side body stretch on the left side. Enjoy it. Inhale, arms up. Opposite grasp, so left hand, right wrist. Extending on that inhale. Exhale, reaching towards the left. Inhale, arms up. We're going to widen the feet yet again. Heels in, toes out. We're going to come into our low yogi squat. Yogi squat. If you have a block, that block handy, you might want to sit on it. If not, you can kind of just hover above the mat. Opening up our hips here. Down to a seat. bring your hand behind you to help kind of guide the bottom down to the mat. We'll come back into a seated position. Notice any changes in your body just from that short little movement session from where we started sitting in this position to now. Feel about the same. Just noticing and accepting and kind of letting go of any expectations too. Our body still receives all the benefits of what we're doing, even if we don't notice a drastic change from the beginning to the end, right? We're still accepting that calmness that came with the movement and the breath. Closing your eyes once again, I'll invite you to bring your hands to heart center. And if it feels good, you'll repeat after me. I invite calmness into my body. I invite calmness into my mind. My baby feels my calm. I am strong. I am capable. I am confident. As you go about your day or your evening, maybe choosing one more thing, invite some calmness into your mind and body. Maybe it's as simple as making a cup of tea, petting your furry animal at home, whatever it might be. Thank you for showing up today and letting me guide you. I'll see you next week for week 12, or last week in the first trimester. Namaste.